In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can make a simple light on and light off animation using only HTML and CSS. And this is actually really simple. So I'm going to show you everything step by step from the very beginning. So let's go back to our code. And here you can see we have simple HTML file here. And in this images folder, I have the lamp image, also the light image as well. So first of all, what we are going to do is that we're going to make the background color black. So for it, in the body tag, we're going to say here PG color, it will be black. If you now just set this and if we open it in the browser, there you can see the background color is black. So right now let's go and have a light on and light off button here. So for it, let's go back to the code and here we're going to say input type, it will be button. And we're going to mention a value for it. So let's say here value, it will be light on. Let me just copy this. Then I'm going to paste it here and this time I'm going to say here light off. If we now save, then refresh, there you can see we have two buttons over here, light on and light off. Now let's go and have the lamp image over here. So for it, let's go back to the code. And we want the lamp image to be in the center. So I'm going to mention a div here. And in this div, let's say here, align, it will be center. So this will make everything inside the div in the center. So here, we are going to keep the image inside a div tag. So let me mention another div here. And in this div, we're going to mention the image tag. And here you can see the images inside the images folder. So let me just mention the images folder, then give a slash, and here you can see lamp.png. So we're going to say here lamp.png. If we now save it, then refresh here, there you can see we have the lamp. Now let's make the lamp height and width a little bit smaller. For it, let's go back and let me say here a class. Let's say the class name will be lamp_img. So right now we're going to write some CSS for this. So let me just go inside the head section, and in the head section we need to say here style. Then in the style we need to give a dot for this class. Then we need to mention this name, which is lamp_image. Then we'll give 2 second bracket like this. After that, we're going to mention the lamp height and width. Let's say height will be 300 pixel and width it will be 200 pixel. If we now save it, then if we now refresh here, there you can see the lamp size got smaller. Now we need to have the light image over here. For it, let's go back. And here after this tip, outside this tip, we're going to mention another image tag. And in this source, we are going to mention the light image. So here I'm going to mention the images tag, then give a slash, then I'm going to say here light.png. Let me save it, then refresh. There you can see this is the light image. Now we're going to fix the light height and width. For it, let's go back. And again, we're going to mention a class for this light, and the class name will be, let's say, light_img. And let me just copy this name, class name. Then again, we'll go inside the style. We'll give a dot. We'll mention the class name. And here we're going to mention the light, height, and width. Let's say the light height, it will be 400 pixel and width, it will be 700 pixel. If we now set this, then refresh here, there you can see. So let's just have the light a little bit at the top and also a little bit on the left side as well, so that it looks like in the center of this lamp. For it, let's go back, and here we're going to say margin, let's say margin top, it will be -5 pixel. Then we're going to say margin left, it will be -25 pixel. Save. Let me refresh, and there you can see now it looks like that the light is coming from the lamp. So now let's go and make this light on and light off button functional. So for it, first of all, what we need to do is that we need to search over here jQuery CDN link. And then just go to this link cdnjs.com, and from here just copy the first link. So in order to copy the first link, here you can see in the middle icon, we have an icon in the middle. Just click on it and it will be get copied. So right now what we need to do is that we need to go back to our code, and inside the head section we're going to paste it. There you can see. After that, what we're going to do is we'll just go down, and here you can see we have the light on and light off button. So here we're going to mention an ID. Let's say the ID will be light underscore on, and for this light off, we're going to say here ID. It will be light underscore off. After that, here you can see we have the light image. So for this light image, we also need to mention an ID. Let's say the ID will be only light. Now let's do one thing, that is let's do the light off part first. So for the light off, our ID is light off. So let's go down, and here we're going to say script. Then inside this script, we're going to keep the $sign here. Then we'll give to first bracket to double quotation, and inside it we're going to say hash. We need to mention hash because here you can see ID. For ID we need to say hash. Then we're going to mention light off, which is this button. Then we're going to give a dot, and we're going to say here click. If someone click on that light off button, we're going to do something. So we need to end this with a semicolon. So here for this click, we're going to write a function. So let me say here function, we need to give to first bracket, then we need to give to second bracket. Again we're going to give a $sign, then to first bracket, to double quotation, and here we're going to mention this ID, this light image ID over here, and we're going to give a dot. Then we say here fade, O will be capital, out, then to first bracket like this. Fade out means this image will disappear. And one more thing we need to do is that before this light, we need to make sure we give a hash, because this is a ID, and for ID we need to give a hash. So what will happen is that whenever someone click on this light off button, it will come to this function, and then it will make the light image disappear. Fade out means disappear. If we now save it, then refresh and click on light off, there you can see the light image disappeared. Now let's do the light on part. So for it, what you need to do is really simple. We can just directly copy this code, then we can just paste it here, and here instead of light off, we're going to mention this light on ID. So I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to say here light on. And whenever someone click on the light on option, it means we want to say here instead of fade out, it will be fade in. Let's save it. Then let me refresh here. Click on light off. There you can see the light disappear. Click on light on. The light comes back. We can make this a little bit slower. For it, what we can do is that for the light image, we're going to say here transition, it will be opacity, let's say 0.2 second. Let's save it. Let me refresh. Click on light off, it will turn off. Click on light on. There you can see this time it is a little bit different. And if you want at the beginning the light is off, you can do it as well. For it, all you need to do is that for the light image, you can just say here hidden. Save. And if we now refresh here at the beginning, there won't be any light. If you click on light on, the light will turn on. If you click on light off, the light will disappear. So this is how you can make a simple lamp and light animation using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. I hope this was useful. If you have any question, just let me know in the comment section. Make sure to subscribe, and I hope to see you in the future tutorials.